Welcome to tonight's tips and tricks.
Good night, everyone, to tonight's tips and tricks. And tonight, we are going to be looking at 6+ ways to earn in Lydian world, or to make it even more plain in a language that people will tend to understand, 6+ ways to make money in Lydian world. Right, my name is Michael Aman. I'm an affiliate of a business partner with Gold Standard Partners, an independent affiliate. And I am a founder of a group known as the Caribbean Community, a community of persons, of like-minded individuals who basically seek to help persons to basically accumulate their wealth and to earn by helping others to do the same. And tonight, we are looking at something known as Lydian world. What is Lydian world? We're going to find out tonight for sure. So on the agenda tonight, we are going to start off with a quick business overview, or at least I'm going to direct you to where you can get a business overview, right? Then we're going to jump straight in to the 6+ ways that you can currently earn in Lydian world, 6+ ways that you can make money in Lydian world, right? And then we're going to get some of updates in the back office. We're going to take a look at what's the latest corporate updates and incentives that are currently on the table. We're going to take a look at the Team Achiever of the Week, if there's one. And then we're going to be taking a look at a merchant. And we're going to have an open mic session for anyone who may have any questions, or they may want to make any comments on the session tonight. And we're going to have a special presentation tonight as well, which ties into the Lydian world. Someone is going to show us how they are setting up themselves to make money in Lydian world in one of the ways that we're going to be talking about tonight. Of course, at the end or during the entire webinar, I would not be stopping to answer any questions. However, if something is said and it triggers something in your mind, you can feel free to type it in the chat. And at the end of the session, during the open mic session, those questions will be addressed. So I want to start off with a quick disclaimer. Of course, all the information provided in this webinar is for awareness of products and services offered by Gold Standard Partners. If there's any illustrations of earnings that are made, such as will be made tonight, 6+ ways to make money in Lydian world, this is just examples of what's possible if people were to basically apply, if certain conditions are met. It's not typical for everybody. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving awareness. I'm giving education, information as to what is possible if you are really interested. All right. So if you want to get an official business presentation, I'll encourage you to go to goldstandardwebinar.com. If you go to the website goldstandardwebinar.com, you will be presented with a webinar that you can watch, right? Once you click on this webinar, you will be able to get information on what this whole Gold Standard Partners is all about. And in fact, we have recently had an update on this. We have, for persons who are already in Gold Standard Partners, you want to get a fact sheet, more information about the business. There is a fact sheet and an invitation generator. You just click on, go to one, click on it, and you can put in the name of the person you want to share the information, or you can simply put in your name. You can simply click on sample, and you can watch the information. There's about 3 or 4 fact sheets for persons who like to read or who want to get more information. In a PDF file will be generated. all right, that has video links in it. You can watch the videos, and you can also download and follow up, you know, on the information that's in the videos. This gives some pretty detailed information, right, on a high level of what gold standard partners is about, what are the solutions, what are the issues what are the solutions to issues that people face, right, and so on. The whole thing about gaming, NFT phenomena, and so on, right? But tonight we're not going to look at that. I'm just telling you where to get that information. We also have so you can get this webinar basically 24/7, right? If you want to find out about it, and you'll also find out about Lydian World. Okay. Now we also have a website, synergygoldgroup.org, which actually takes you to the official Synergy Gold Group YouTube channel, and you can get access to Lydian World offers, how-to tutorials, Synergy Group, you know, other training material as well, and also some information that would have come from corporate, like Gold Standard Bank Conglomerate. You can go here and get some additional information as well, right? So I'm going to go straight into the tip of the week. What are the 6+ ways to earn in Lydian World? And you see everything here is written in green. And do you know what people associate with green? Money. 6+ ways to earn money or to make money in Lydian World. Let's go check that out. I would have encouraged persons to create an account in the website known as Lydian.world. When you go to Lydian.world and you click on register, it's free for anyone to register, okay? You don't have to be a member of GS Partners to register in Lydian World. Of course, the advantages to being a GS Partners member, which I will review, but anyone can register in Lydian World for free. And when you register, there is a game book that is available that will help you understand what the whole concept is about. And for persons who may not have time to read, or maybe just came through and didn't understand, that is what we're going to be doing tonight. We are going to be reviewing excerpts from this game book to understand what the whole Lydian World thing is all about and how you can make money with Lydian World. And as a little whisper here, even if you don't invite other people. Yes. So let's go. Let's continue here, right? Of course, we have a disclaimer here. The Lydian World game paper, as well as all documents, explanations, videos, graphs, and information related to the platform, as I said before, is not considered financial advice. All products, services, activity, games, rewards, and promotions are not considered financial products. Okay, right? The game paper is not a final version. There are updates being made. There are new technologies that are evolving. So this is a working document. All right. So what you're going to review is the information as it has as live as the 18th of March 2022. Okay. So at the time you may be watching the recording, or you know, it may have been on, you know, some other updates may have been that are not covered here, but this is where it is right now. It's important for us who are on the call now to understand where we are. Okay, so let's consider board games, right? On the top 10 list of the top 10 best-selling board games of all times, right? We would find Monopoly as number 4, beaten by chess, checkers, and backgammon, which are of course much older games going back centuries. As far as that means, as far as the modern games go, Monopoly is the number 1, the bestseller of all of the modern board games. All right, and I'm sure everyone on this call, I am sure that everyone on this call would have been exposed to Monopoly at one time in their life, right? It was introduced in, it was actually created in when was it? 1934. Can you imagine? Monopoly was introduced since 1934. And the goal is to purchase as much real estate on the board as you can, right? And once, of course, you purchase that real estate, you own that piece of real estate, which is, of course, virtual. It's already on the board, right? And your goal is to earn as much real estate as you can. And, of course, you then earn from other people landing on your properties. Basically, other people landing in your space, right? So the industry is big. It is huge. Not only board gaming, but gaming in general. Okay. In fact, you would see that that the current market is sitting at 15 billion US dollars just in this year alone, and it's expected to grow to 21.5 billion by the year 2025. And this is just on the board. This is just virtual. This is not real money. This is why we have the phrase monopoly money, right? And they're still selling a lot of units. I played one just last weekend with my son. This is really, really cool. Now, what about board gaming meeting the blockchain? What is possible if a board game such as Monopoly were to hit the blockchain or to be incorporated in a blockchain where you can actually have real money involved? Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be cool? Well, that is an example of what Lydian World has done, right? So the Lydian World game concept is that you would get liquid rewards. Liquid means money you can cash. Liquid means moolah, as one of my team members likes to say sometimes. Moolah. Right? You can make money in Lydian World, right? It's based on a fair reward distribution model. Instead of getting property around a board, you get access to, you can own actual property around the world, okay? There's a fair reward distribution model where the system, the board, the game actually looks at the real world gross domestic product of each country, the real world population of the various countries, and also the population of the crypto users in each of these countries. And there's a ratio that was created that comes up with a price in crypto to purchase these different countries. Persons can become citizens, persons can come have different roles in the countries, presidents, vice president, mayors, governors, and so on, right? So, so you have a fair distribution to the entire community according to the entry price citizens, as well as a starting price for higher rank positions. You can even bid to get some of these higher positions. And that's part of the game. That's part of the game. Just as how people may bid if they want to sell property, people may bid to get a property in Monopoly. Boom, you could do so in Lydian World as well, okay? But one of the neat things with Lydian World, right, instead of going on a round and earning virtual money, you remember, earn $200 when you pass go. Here you can actually earn, instead of the same Monopoly money, you're getting a real token known as the Lydian Stater, but which we're coming to some of that, right? But in order to participate, you would need to have Lydian Lion. It's a non-liquid token, but you use it to participate in the ecosystem to earn the real world money, right? Now, there are multiple sources of income. In Monopoly, to earn or spend, you roll the dice. It's a game of chance. In Monopoly, there's more strategy involved. Sorry, in Lydian World, there's more strategy involved. Instead of rolling the dice, there's other ways or other things that you can do that you're gonna get rewarded in on that platform, okay? And some of these include country staking, wallets, card swipe rewards, Telegram trivia game fees, and so on. We're going to cover a couple of these, okay? So we even have an API for third-party projects. So other platforms and other projects can connect to Lydian World and can generate income for persons in the platform as well. So that's the whole concept. You have a platform that other games can connect to and that you can participate in, and you can earn rewards for doing so. But you need to have Lydian Lions to start in Lydian World. Where you're gonna get these Lydian Lions? of course, you get it in GS Partners, right? Now, the income that comes in the Lydian world, every country, as I said, you can have president, vice president, senator, and so on, right? But income, there are different things that are done on the Lydian world platform that brings income to each country. And when income comes, right, it is split 50-50 between citizens and the top governing ranks in that country, okay? So let's say $1,000 come, or let's say $10,000 comes into a country, $10,000 worth of assets based on various income streams. That means that of that 10,000, 5,000 will be distributed among all the citizens, and 5,000 will be shared across the top ranks. Those 5 persons, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those 6 persons from president to mayor, that they will get that 2% of the 50% of that's a mayor, or in the president's case, 18% of the 50%, and so on, right? So it's basically split between those two. That's what happens when the income comes in. And what is the role of the Lydian Lions? Well, actually, there's a smart contract. So the smart contract allows 2 things to happen with in Lydian world. You have the non-liquid token, which is the Lydian Lion. And with the Lydian Lion, that allows you to participate in the platform. Because with Lydian Lion, you can get a position in a country. With the Lydian Lion, you'll be able to mint your own NFTs when the NFT marketplace is launched, right? And you can generate a liquid token in exchange for art, property, and so on. With the Lydian Lion, you can open a private NFT marketplace to set up your own business. With the Lydian Lion, you can put out in a mining certificate and receive rewards in the liquid token. With the Lydian Lion, you can use it as a credit, okay, with the third-party assisted trading platform and so on. So we have different things that you can use the Lydian Lion for to participate in the platform to generate rewards, which will be worth even more than what you had started. The non-liquid token, the Lydian Lion, is the key that allows holders of the Lydian Lions to play. How do you get Lydian Lions, you may ask? Well, if you were to register in GS Partners, you can purchase an NFT and you're gonna get Lydian Lions for free. Boom, boom. You're getting an NFT which will be used in future when the NFT marketplace is launched. But you can use that liquid token, that non-liquid token, the Lydian Lion, to do all of those things, right? And we have different NFT positions coming into play. Everybody who obtains a position, a citizenship in a country, and so on, those citizenships will be converted to NFTs in the future as well, okay? All citizenship positions can be acquired at the market spot price as it is right now without any bidding risk. But you can get higher positions, of course, by bidding. But those positions, whether you're a citizen, governor, president, and so on, can and will be converted to NFTs. So the NFT marketplace has not been launched yet, so they are not yet NFTs, but they will be. So what some persons are doing, they're trying to gather up as much citizenships as they can so that they can have more assets built, right? Now, in all of this, I have not started to show you the different ways you can make money in Lydian world as yet. I'm just giving you some of the elements of the platform, right? So you'll understand what it is we're talking about, right? So we have various income resources to Lydian world, right? These incoming resources are distributed differently according to each pool, product, or service peculiarities, right? So what we're going to do now is to look at some of the different ways you can earn money in Lydian world. We want to start off by country staking pools. As said before, you would need to have Lydian Lions to obtain citizenships in a country. So you send Lydian Lions in a country. Some people actually sent G999 coins. And the G999 is the coin created from a mainnet also known as G999, the G999 mainnet, okay? So there is a relationship between the G999 and the Lydian Lion. There's a conversion rate. And from the time Lydian World was launched, so to speak, people were preparing for Lydian World by collecting and collating these Lydian lions from July to December 2021. Okay, persons were able to exchange G999 coins for these Lydian lions, and also to use those G999 coins to obtain citizenships in different countries. Okay, so what happens when you put those coins in a country? Those coins went into something known as a staking pool. So if you have a country that has 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 citizens, and all of those persons to become citizens some of them would have had to pay G999 to enter the country. Those G999 goes into a staking pool. What's a staking pool, Michael? That's a little bit over my head. All right, no problem. Yeah, you know, something called crowdfunding. Sometimes people may want to gather funds for an undertaking. Well, that's what staking pool implementation is like, because for some types of initiatives where you can get rewards, you know, people saying you have to have money to make money. That's a slang that a lot of people have, right? So a staking pool would allow persons to hold a certain number of coins in a pool and not have it circulated. And when the blockchain sees these persons holding this amount of coins, a reward is sent to them just for holding it. That's why we have another product in GS Partners called a DeFi, a core desktop wallet, where persons can stake coins, but they need to have a minimum amount of coins in order to stake. Okay, and that's how the system will stake. So what this platform does, it allows persons to pool their coins together by simply becoming citizens. And when the coins are pooled, boom, staking happens. So a reward, instead of coming to a person, it goes to the country, and that reward is distributed across the people in the country. So the staking pool has been active since the start of official launch of Lydian World, since the start of January. And already we have over 1 million G999 coins that were distributed to citizens in Lydian World. So yes, that is one way of making money, just by becoming a citizen. Not by inviting people and all that stuff, just by becoming a citizen. Persons have been earning in this staking pool. Boom! But what about those of us who use Lydian Lions to buy citizenships? Aha! This is where we have the Lydian Lion staking pool in the country. That is coming in soon. If we're getting these rewards with G999, think about what's going to be happening with Lydian Lions, since most people would have used Lydian Lions to become a member or to become citizenship in countries. This is awesome, right? Just by becoming a citizen, you're automatically qualified to be a part of that staking pool. So let's go. What's the second way? Lydian mining certificates, Lydian World mining certificates, okay? Now, these allow persons the opportunity and the possibility to farm Lydian status. Remember, Lydian status is the liquid coin. Lydian status is listed on exchanges in the real world. It is listed in Dex Screener and a couple other exchanges where you can trade the Lydian status for USDT, for Bitcoin, and other cryptos, okay? So how do you get Lydian status? Well, one way is by using these mining certificates, okay? Now, each citizenship allows a user to load a mining certificate in a country, right? And you're gonna see an example of that during the session today. Now, the mining certificate, once you load it in a country, it can only be upgraded. And you cannot have two mining certificates of the same type in the same country. So if, let's say, you're a person named, let's say, Sally, Sally buys a mining certificate, a tier 2 mining certificate. Yes, they are tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, right? And let's say Sally buys a tier 2, and Sally wants to buy and puts it in Germany, in Munich. Sally wants to get another tier 2 certificate and put it in Munich, Germany, but she can't because she already has a tier 2. You could only have one of the same type, you understand? Now, once you obtain that mining certificate, you will farm Lydian status. Even if you don't do anything else, the amount you pay for that mining certificate will be returned to you in the value of Lydian status, right? Now, once you have the mining certificate, you can now start to load it, okay? Now, the first mining certificate, you get that with Bitcoin, USDT, or Ethereum, and you obtain that in GS Partners. You buy that with mining certificate in GS Partners, but you load it in Lydian World. You export it to Lydian World, and then you have 90 days in which to load it. After the 90 days has expired, you will not be able to upload that mining certificate again. So, if you are obtaining a mining certificate, it means you either want to hold that for Lydian status, or you want to load it. If you want to load it, you have 3 months in which to do so, okay? Now, mining actually starts on the 7th of April, 2022. If you were to purchase, and many persons have purchased their mining certificates already, before April, that's fine. Everybody starts at the same time. But once you start, based on the tiers you have, you will get a reward paid out to you based on a mining certificate. You get it paid every 60 days, every 45 days, or every 30 days. If it's tier 5, every 15 days. You get paid a couple of times during the period of a mining certificate, right? So that is one way. Then the payment comes in the liquid coin, the Lydian status. And here's the important thing. The mining rewards are distributed and ready to harvest according to each certificate in the country in which they are, right? And they will be distributed 75% to the user of the mining holder, and 20% will go into the country in which the certificate is activated. So you can earn from mining certificates even if you don't own a mining certificate, simply by being a citizen in a country where a lot of people are loading mining certificates. So that's another form of income. So this is sort of twofold. One, from holding mining certificate, and two, being a citizen in countries where people are placing mining certificates, all right? Now note, there are only 35 million Lydian status available, only 38 million. And they are distributed in the Lydian world according to the GDP of each country. And every activated certificate decreases the total amount available for mining in that country. And once that limit is reached, users will no longer be able to load mining certificates into that country. So let's say you load a mining certificate in, let's say, Mongolia, right? And the time came when the maximum amount of Lydian status can be shared in Mongolia. If you were to try to place another mining certificate in Mongolia, it will not work because maximum has reached. But we have some time to reach there, all right? So to participate in mining certificates, first you have to get a citizenship and a mining certificate in GS Partners, and then activate it in Lydian World. And then within a 90-day time frame, load it, right? So we would get the figures on how much has been distributed once they start, once the rewards are paid out from the 7th of April, once mining has begun. The third way that people can earn in Lydian World is from the Telegram trivia. Telegram trivia. This is a new opportunity to gain 3999 points. It's people. I think you would have known. People may know the game Trivial Pursuit. How many people have ever played Trivial Pursuit? It is actually on the list of the most popular board games ever bought. Didn't hit the top 10 though. No, I think it did. It's about number 8, right? But if you ever played Trivial Pursuit, you'll have an idea with Telegram trivia is about, right? Where you can play a game, and you, once you get the questions correct, you earn some coins. You're rewarded with G999 coins. In fact, since the Telegram trivia was launched about a month or two ago, we have over 500,000 G999 coins have already been distributed to different persons, right? And not only this, when people are earning, a portion of the earnings are also shared to to the country, right? You see country user base, the value is distributed into the Lydian world, 20%. So whatever you're earning, 20% goes into the Lydian world. So the system will share 20% of the user earned rewards from each game into the community. So if you're a citizen in a country where a lot of people are playing Telegram, you're going to be getting some earnings too. So you can earn by playing Telegram or simply being a citizen. Being a citizen is the first way of earning anyway, right? So what's the next one? Let's go. Lion Cake Staking Pool. Now, this is one of the first products that was launched in Lydian World, even though there was a limited time period for persons to jump into the staking pool. A lot of people did, and they are earning money from this Lion Cake Staking Pool, right? So you can choose to earn or to lock your G999 or Lydian Lions in this Lion Cake, right? And the minimum lock period was for 7 days. People could cancel it now if they wish, but the earnings that they get is balanced. They get 40% rewards based on the value they put in initially over a 12-month staking period. Of that 12 months, of that 40%, 28% is returned as Lydian Lions, and up to 12% in the cake, which is another token in itself. So this is another way that people have been earning, right, in the staking pools here, right? And well, I didn't participate in the Lion Cake, but there are people who have, and they're waiting, of course, for that period of time to start to get their earning taking place. Okay. Fifth way of earning in the Lydian world is the G999 Masternode rewards. Now, what is a masternode? Similar to staking, some people confuse it with staking, but basically persons hold a particular amount of coins in a node, right? And once they hold that certain amount of coins, it means it's being removed from circulation, and the holders of those coins would normally receive rewards. But what happens if those persons can't afford to get that amount of coins? Then they may not be able to afford a masternode. Okay, some people may have put up or partnered with someone else to create a masternode, and the challenge is that one person has to own the masternode, and they now have to get the responsibility of, when the rewards come, to distribute it by proportion to everybody else who put up with them to get it. A little bit of an administrative task. There's some persons who also had to pay, because masternode servers are not free. They would have had to pay some service provider to host a masternode for them. And they may have felt that the amount they're paying every month may be even more than the rewards they get back. So it didn't make sense. So how about, one, you can get access to a masternode that you don't have to pay every month for. Two, you can crowdfund a masternode and get rewards from this system. Three, I didn't mention this before, once persons have a masternode, normally it will be locked for 1 year or 2 years, as the case may be, and persons will have to reload it in order to reactivate it, right? But how would you like to have access to a masternode where you can get rewards for life? And four, how about if you're in a country, in this example, France. You have a citizenship, say, in France. You don't have a masternode, but you're a citizen in France. But people in France have masternodes. Do you know that you're gonna get rewards? 10% of the masternode rewards goes back into the country. So you're gonna get a portion of Masternode rewards, even if you don't have a Masternode, simply by being a citizen in that country where Masternode holders are. Right? Boom! So this is another way to get rewards. Of course, the Masternode holders will get a major share. Somebody who owns a whole Masternode, of course, they get all the rewards, but persons who crowdfund, they get it distributed to them, right? So as you can see, John will get 90% of the 7.5% reward per year, and 10% goes back into the country, right? Basically, persons can vote for Masternode. We have a certain limited time frame, and there's a percentage of Masternodes distributed to each country. So there's only 200 Masternodes, and of course you have 100 and something different countries. So persons will actually vote in for Masternodes to be in their particular country, right? And there was a 10-day time window for voting, so persons had a chance to vote. I think we're still in that period, right? And when the time expires, then people will know, okay, these Masternodes, some countries may get 5 Masternodes, some get 8, some get 3, as the case may be. But the 200 will be distributed to the countries based on how much voted. See, it's a game, participation. And people who participate in voting, well, of course, they get a chance to load on their Masternode, load and participate in those Masternodes as well, okay? Loading process will take 20 days, and the country will count only in the fully loaded Masternode. So if you have a Masternode which is partially loaded, when the time is up, the coins will be returned to the people who sent it to them. Process is started, and they're going to have a chance to vote for that Masternode again, okay, or to load it up. So there we go. wait, that was 5. So we had 6 interactive airdrops. This is another way to make money in Lydian world. Okay, so airdrops is a way that certain crypto projects advertise their coin or their token, as the case may be. All right, and in the Lydian world, GS Partners, in fact, the Gold Standard Group, has been sending airdrops. In fact, for the month of March, it has been stated by the chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Hyde, that 300,000 G999 coins will be dropped in Lydian world countries per day, every day, 300,000 G999 coins, basically airdropped in the Lydian world, okay? Now that's a source of income. So active members of the interactive airdrop map, it's distributed in Lydian lines and also in G999. And 40% goes to the Lydian world. And I think there's some persons, let me see, 40%, the system will share 40% of each airdrop cost activation in the Lydian world. Apparently there's a cost activation for these airdrops, which we will find out some more about. But according to the purchasing users country registered KYC. So persons will need to have their KYC approved in order to benefit from the airdrops. There's some persons who have memberships in Lydian world, but they never submitted their KYC. So obviously they will miss out on this. So 3.3 million G999 has already been submitted in airdrops. And also Lydian status, yes. We have had airdrops with Lydian status. Do you know that everyone who has registered a Lydian world account and get a KYC get free Lydian status? Check it out, 0.05 Lydian status. And we have already had 40.8 thousand US worth in Lydian status that's distributed through airdrops. What do you need to do? Simply register in Lydian world and become a citizen in a country. Boom! You get a rewards. And that's 6. We have other ways of income that's coming soon. We have GS Lifestyle card swipes, where persons who have the GS Lifestyle product, this is one of the products from GS Partners, which is on another platform too, GS Lifestyle, where people can basically manage their crypto and their fiat currency and gift vouchers in one platform. And when it comes with a debit card as well, and when people swipe their cards, this is going to be happening soon. It's waiting. The teams are currently actively working on on connecting GS Lifestyle to Lydian World. And when they do, when persons in Trinidad and Tobago, persons in Guyana, persons in Florida, Texas, swipe their cards, a portion of the transaction fees will go to the country in which those transactions were done. Or is it the holder of the transactions? I'm not too clear on that, but the API will make that clear, right? So 2% of the generated fees will be distributed in Lydian World. And say, Michael, that's small. My answer to that question is, how much times do people use plastic in shopping online? Check it out. Also, when people have to renew their GS Lifestyle cards, when you have the renewal, the monthly renewal, because it's a membership, right? You pay by the month to access the services. And when people pay the renewals, that will also be generated in the countries in which those fees were generated. So that's another means of getting income. We also have assisted trading coming very soon. First quarter 2022. I know we're close to the end of the first quarter. This may actually happen at the beginning of the second quarter. But the assisted trading is one thing that many people are actually looking for, okay? Where you can have access to experienced traders who can trade on your behalf. How would you like an experienced trader with a known track history to trade on your behalf, right? To participate in this, you would need to have, of course, Lydian Lions, and you'll get your rewards based on what it is you're trading. The fee is dynamic according to the user's traded volumes. 30% of the profits, unlimited to 30% of the profits. This will be charged 50% in the non-liquid token and 50% in the liquid token. So you're getting Lydian Lions and Lydian status as well, okay? So the value is distributed in Lydian World. 10% of the profits goes into the Lydian World. Whether or not you're participating in assisted trading, you will get income. 10% in Lydian Lions of each successfully generated trade. That's coming soon. Also coming soon, the NFT marketplace. This is where you can actually trade the NFTs you have, art, NFTs, whatever. Citizenships. Imagine you can trade your citizenship. If you think you're not earning too much in a country and you want to trade it for another one, you can go in the marketplace and see if anybody's willing to trade your position. You can trade positions in the NFT marketplace. Boom, there you go. There you go. And if there's any fees incorporated in using the NFT marketplace, yes, you got it right. A portion of that, 10%, will be shared in the Lydian World, okay? Distributed in the countries in which the tradings are taking place, okay? Now, we have also the King Dama NFT Digital Museum. Now, King Dama is named after kendama, traditional Japanese skill toy. And in fact, you can see a symbol of the King Dama there, right? Okay, so it's the first available real and virtual NFT museum minted by Croesus. Users can own a piece of the museum, so it will be broken down into NFTs, or you can visit the museum digitally. Now, in the digital museum, we're going to have shops. People will be able to sell in the digital museum different products and services. And from the gross domestic product distribution, from the NFTs, 10% goes into Lydian World. The virtual museum visitors, there's a fee to visit a museum, right? 10% of that goes into Lydian World. And people who buy stuff from the retail shops, 2% of that goes into the Lydian World too. Boom, another way to earn, right? Another way to earn. Third quarter, this is coming down a little later. Many people may have experienced like Squid Game and also something like Candy Crush. And they got a little taste of what is possible. Many people use Candy Crush Saga. They may play this Subway Surfer game or different games that people will have in that's not on Lydian World as yet. But there are games that are going to be added to the platform, right? Which they call in-world games that will allow persons to earn by playing. And a portion of the earnings, a portion of the profits generated from playing the games, yes, you got it right, goes into Lydian world in the countries in which people have citizenships. So do you see the value of having a citizenship? Do you understand the value of having a citizenship in countries? Many people may have citizenships in 40, 30, 20, 100 countries. And they say, what do I have the citizenship for? You basically got yourself in the platform to prepare for all of these rewards I'm talking about. Fourth quarter, coming down to the end of the year, there's also going to be something known as the community governed crowdfunding. Crowdfunding, right? And again, value is going to be distributed in the Lydian world from this crowdfunding. We will get more details on that, of course, as we're close to the end of the year, right? So, in summary, how many income streams do we have in Lydian world? How many? Well, currently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the green lines, because you have the staking pools, the country staking pools, you have the interactive airdrops, the mining certificates, the master nodes, the staking pool, and the Telegram trivia. Those are some income streams just by becoming a citizen in the Lydian world. And there's more to come. The purple ones will be next, the ones with the purple lines, the process NFTs, the NFT marketplace, the assisted trading, and the NFT museum. Those are all were slated for the first quarter, but I think these are being prepared to be launched at the first conference that we are having in May. We're getting to that soon, okay? And then we have others in third quarter and last quarter, and then we have other things that will be developed, external API, and of course the GS lifestyle, basically waiting on the coding to finish, to add to the platform as well. So how do we have them in all based on what we know? Out of what was planned, of course, 6 was done so far. We have another 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, approximately 14 different multiple streams of income simply by being a citizen of Lydian world. Okay, this is cool. Now, some people may say, hey, I want to become like an affiliate in Amazon, sell books for people and get a portion. That's just one stream of income. How would you like to get 14 streams of income or even 6 streams of income just by being a citizen? Lydian world makes that happen. Now, in addition to the 6, remember some of these are double, because you can own a mining certificate. That is one way of getting a income. You can load the mining certificate, which is another way of getting an income, because you convert in from Bitcoin or crypto or Lydian Lions, you get in Lydian status for those. And then the rewards that come from loading, you're getting that in Lydian status too. So those are like 3 different ways of earning again. On top of that, one thing that's mentioned as mining certificates. The mainnet staking pool too. You have staking pool for G999 as well as for Lydian Lions, which will be coming soon. So you have multiple streams within those 6 streams that I mentioned. So these are the different ways that people can earn in the Lydian world, okay? And how do you claim those rewards? Well, when you log into Lydian world, there is a menu called financial, and under financial, you will see income wallets. And you will see that you will have a wallet for persons who have earned from the Pancake Swap, for those who participated. There will be a wallet for people who earn in Lydian Lions. That will be for like the airdrops and for whatever else. And there's also a wallet for G999, right? So the G999, if you were to go to Lydian world now and you have citizenship in different countries, I assure you, you would see a button saying to claim if you were to log in right now. Make sure, of course, you have your KYC approved and all that stuff. I had tested it today and I saw that I had 2.73 G999. And just yesterday, I had claimed some more. The day before that, I did. So, and before I didn't see it, So you will get your rewards in the income wallets in Lydian world. You're getting paid daily, monthly, weekly, without even knowing the people who are participating in Lydian world. You're getting paid anyhow. So what if you're getting all of that from not inviting others? What happens if you do? Well, that is interesting, right? So There is a campaign that has started. It's there's a Lydian World tour that has been taking place in some limited countries. Just this Wednesday, there was one that took place in South Africa, right? The 16th of March. There's a meeting that's taking place every Wednesday with Doug Salmon, who's an advisory board member. We didn't have one this week because he was in South Africa. And he's also going to be in the next country. I think they're going to be in Atlanta. So the next update we're going to have is the 23rd. That's next week, Wednesday. Okay. So if you're a leader, you would have achieved the rank of director or above. You would be getting an invitation in your email by next week, Wednesday, the 23rd of March. Lydian World Tour is what I mentioned. On the 23rd of April, the chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Hyde, the CTO, Alex Kuchendao, and Dirk Salmon, advisory board member, will be in Atlanta, Georgia. Tickets are at $60 and they are going fast. If you want to register, you're in Atlanta, you know people in Atlanta, you can send them to Lydian World Tour ATL for Atlanta, LydianWorldTourATL.com, and they can pay for their tickets. Very limited seating, and reservations will end on the 13th, of course. So the ticket will include lunch, the event, and parking in the aquarium parking deck and so on. So basically, take your time to go there. And of course, we have an event that's taking place from the 6th to the 8th of May in Dubai. And this event would include the likes of Eric Worre and his wife, Marina Worre. Now, they are not, because they are generic coaches and trainers, they, of course, are not going to be marketing GS partners per se. They're not going to be like sign up and become a member or whatever the case may be. But they are going to be affiliated with the platform. I understand that there's going to be some NFTs launched by Eric Worre and Marina in Dubai. And we have some other interesting leaders who will also be participating in the platform in the same way, banking experts, crypto experts that will be on the platform. So maybe you might think, why are you talking about that, Mike? I wouldn't be able to afford to go there. Well, how would you like to go to Dubai? Do you know that it is possible just by inviting some persons to qualify to get to go to Dubai? If you were to refer 10 new members and they were to, of course, get their KYC done and at least pay their $33 monthly savings, just 10 persons pay $33, and of course you rank, right? You will qualify to get this you will qualify to get $1,000 travel allowance. Refer 20 new members, you get 2,500 US allowance. 30, you get 5,000. 50, you get 10,000 travel allowance plus a VIP seat at the chairman's table. And only the first 25 qualifiers will make that, right? And travel allowance will be paid after the event. So if you scramble to get money to go, you will get your money back based on the allowances, okay? But of course, the winners must attend. So if you win, you can't give the ticket to somebody else, right? From what I understand, the travel allowance, or at least if that is possible. No, I think, let me take that back. There may be some option for that, but you know, there would be a process to do so, okay? So you would need to meet those requirements by the 15th of April to have achieved an infinity rank in February, March, or by April in order to get there, right? So you could become a director, regional director, as the case may be. And boom, and an infinity rank, not block star, infinity rank. Once you do so and you hit these requirements, you get your allowance to go to Dubai, right? So this is awesome. This is awesome. To get the travel allowance, you have to attend the event. You're not going to get travel allowance if you don't attend, right? So if you had a rank before and you upped your rank, you'll get an extra bonus on top of that, either 10, 20, or 30% on top of that allowance. Can you imagine? That is awesome. Now, what are some of the deadlines that we have, or Nita likes to say lifelines or live lines? When we purchase in GS Partners, persons can purchase a $33 monthly savings. Of that $33, $28 goes towards obtaining Lydian Lions, which is the non-liquid token that you can use in Lydian World. And the balance is actually towards the use of the platform. And you're going to get a bonus, right? If you were to purchase a Lydian Lion now, or sorry, if you were to purchase an NFT now, you'll get $6.22 USDT worth extra. Okay, so you get your NFTs for $28, you're getting like 34 Lydian Lions. Boom, you're getting an extra, right? You're getting 58, you're gonna get 12 USDT worth extra. 188, you're gonna get $41 extra, and so on. Okay, so basically you have until the 7th. After the 7th of April, I don't believe there's going to be any more bonus. So what can you do with Lydian Lions? How do you become a citizen? Well, as I explained before, if you were to simply purchase your $28 US NFT, or even as I said before, just pay your $33 and $33 to become a member in GS Partners, you will get Lydian Lions, which you can distribute. Some persons will say, what can I do with 37 Lydian Lions? Look at this list. You can become a citizen in Tuvalu with 1.3, in Marshall Islands with 6.8 Lydian Lions, or the Vatican City with just 9 Lydian Lions. Okay, you can get Dominica with 16.6. You can make any combination of these to become a citizen of a country in Lydian World. Okay. We also have, during the course of this month, what is known as a sponsor and rally match, and this ties into the matching certificates. Okay, so here's the rally. You can, once you sponsor someone else, a new member in March, which goes, of course, towards the Dubai incentive as well. But once they also purchase a mining certificate, you get one matching exactly what they bought. Boom. Okay. There's a rally match bonus, which is if you were to get consecutive mining certificates, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, you will get a 5th one for free. Right? Boom. That's another incentive that persons are really working on getting, right? That means if you were to spend $75 worth in mining certificates, like if you were to get the entry miner 1, entry miner 2, entry miner 3, and tier 1, the total cost of all of these would be approximately $745 worth in crypto. And then you're getting one free, and the one you're getting free is worth how much? $999. Boom. You have essentially doubled the money you spent with this incentive. This is what they call a rally bonus. If you were to get entry miner 2, 3, tier 1 and tier 2, which costs $1,696 US worth in crypto, you're gonna get almost 3,000 worth in crypto. Again, almost doubling your money. And as a reward, you're not getting it instantly. You're not gonna. This is not get rich quick. You spend $16.96 and you get double that immediately. No, it's going to be paid out at the end of the following month, but it's going to be earning anyhow. Boom. Right? If you spend $4,005, you're going to get a bonus 6,000 mining certificate. If you spend 10,000, you get tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, which costs 10,000 US. You're going to get a bonus of 11,000 US in a tier 5 certificate. Boom. That is awesome, right? When it comes to XLT, it's just another note again. If you have XLT vouchers in your GS Partners dashboard for persons who have bought these exclusive living tokens, which is tokenized real estate, you have until the end of March, which is just about less than 2 weeks away, Thursday and the following week. After that, you will not be able to convert your vouchers to the XLT tokens. Again, this was covered in our session last week. Won't cover too much again here, except to say that if you were to remain with XLT vouchers, the only thing you will be able to do with those would be to load those into Lydian World mining certificates, and you'll always be able to do that, right? But if you want to earn from holding real estate, you would need to convert them to tokens. All right. Right. So this was basically the recommendation. And also, we would need to have, we're going to find out about how to load the Fox, which is the Fox? MetaMask, right? You'll be able to put those tokens in MetaMask and hold it to get the rewards from doing so. Soon, you're going to get some more training on that. How to XLT vouchers to mint XLT tokens, that's it. March 31st is the deadline. Right. We have some videos that would show persons how to create a MetaMask wallet and move XLT tokens. In the interest of time, I will not play that here. We already have a special guest waiting to do that sample, that demonstration shortly. But I'd encourage you to take a search for this text in YouTube, and you will find the guide, creating a MetaMask wallet and moving XLT tokens. Okay. Right, loyalty certificate is now back. This is for persons who had community nodes. They wanted to transfer the community nodes to community mining certificate. They can do so. They can do so until the 31st of March 2022. And remember, we can load within the first, if we load our mining certificates within the first 30 days with the G999 coin, it will be valued, each coin will be done at a value of 2.5 cents per coin. But that value is going to be ending at the 21st of midnight. This is an excellent value because right now the value of the G999 is approximately just under half of a cent for one. So to get it at 2.5 cents, so 5 times the value. So you get an immediate appreciation by using G999 in mining certificates. But of course, I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just letting you know what the options are. We spoke about this, the G999 burns and airdrops. There's a promo running from March 7th to April. This is what we spoke about. We'll be getting 300,000 coins being dropped in the Lydian world every day. Boom, this is awesome. Okay, so by the end of this, 19 million G999 coins will come off the circulating supply because 3 million are being burnt on a daily basis. And the 300,000 is being airdropped in Lydian world on a daily basis as well, both until starting on the March of 7th until the 7th of April, okay? So boom. And for persons who are interested, between now and the 7th of May, persons can upgrade their mining certificates. Now, if you want to upgrade your mining certificate, you need to have one that's already fully loaded, and and they must be tier 1 and above, because only tier 1 would allow you to be upgraded. Right? Oh, sorry. Only tier 1, only one tier up upgrade for each certificate. Okay, so that means if you upgraded from miner 1 to miner 2, you won't be able to upgrade from them after. Right? So boom, you have the option to do that. And how it works, I think someone was asking me this question today. You go to mining, you look at your list, activated mining certificates, and you will see a button to upgrade your certificate, and you click on upgrade now. So navigate to the country where you fully loaded a certificate, and you'll see the option to upgrade it. That's how it starts. Upgrade certificate community advantage. If you upgrade a mining certificate, that is forming a community node, 10% will be distributed to a pool and will be split every week to all the directors and above. Sorry. Based on previous month achieved ranks, 10% of it is burnt into G999. And if you had upgraded your mining certificate with Lydian status, 20% of G999's value will be burnt. Okay, so that also helps the platform. So those are some of the basic updates, and of course the whole review of the different earning incomes in Lydian world. Okay, as you can see, while we have 6 current active means of getting an income, we can have up to about 14 as by the end of the year. Multiple income streams just by being a citizen of Lydian world. And right now, before we take any comments or questions, I would like to introduce one of my co-hosts, my team member, my friend of a number of years, and director, director, regional and national director, Blockstar, Rising and Rising, Blockstar, and of course, the sponsor of several Blockstar Supremes, Mr. Marlon Modest. I invite you to take the screen and share on how to load a tier 1 to obtain and load a tier 1 mining certificate. Over to you.
Good night, everyone. Michael, excellent work. You hearing me?
Yes.
Wow. 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 Let me just take over here. Wow. Woo. Michael, that was a lot to give us tonight. If you missed the whole week, you got everything here in one tonight. So, folks, that was excellent with my Michael there. Let me just start the screen. There we go. You can see my screen now.
Yes.
All right. So we decided, Mr. Joe Oliver and I, we did one just about half an hour ago. We have it recorded, and we said let's do another one, and we'll do it live here today. So first of all, this is in my wife's account. So she has the 80,000. So here, what is happening? I have the coins. He has the certificate, Mr. Joe Oliver, and we are collaborating to make it happen. Because if you buy the mining certificate and you do not have the NFTs or the G99 to fill it, then it's kind of halfway there. So you should to it. So we have coins, and we did it with the tier 1. Is we're going to do the withdrawal now. And one thing to note is that no matter if 80,000 G99 to fill a tier 1, you have to remember that to leave the withdrawal fee, right? So let's consider I'm going to withdraw 80,000. I have the address saved already. So I'm going to do 80,800. When I click submit withdrawal, it will tell me how much that person is going to get. Refresh. One moment. And go to code. Once you're doing withdrawal, you should have this set up. 583. All right. So we're back inside here, financial, withdrawal, and then change it to G99. Then put in the address. Address 732, and it has 1,800. And you see how much is actually getting to the person, 79,000. I still have to add a little bit more in order for that to go. So 80,000 20. So that's just enough. So the person will receive 80,000. 80,011. All right, put in the code. Confirm. That was successful. The email will come. And the second and the last piece of verification. If you're not sure, you have the address here. Just double check and see. GPXU. G as for 299. Check in and see. Yeah. Right, so it's inside has gone to our Joe account. So can you share the screen, Joe? Right, and I'm going to be assisting Joe. So I'm going to ask I send him a request to take control of the screen.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the address here. In GS Partners, the certificate ID number. You give the request?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good. And set it of course with a full living room. And that's there. 67 countries. Pizza. And from here, we're going to load it into Liechtenstein. Is it that? Sure.
No, Yukon.
Yukon, right? Okay.
Well, see, I press the 2 is the one we're supposed to be moving.
Is the one that we supposed to use in?
Yeah, we load the 2 already.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. I see. I wasn't aware of that. So let's go back here. Sharpshooter, Mr. Joe Oliver. What? We copy here one. Party movement. If you are not a citizen of this country, you should be too as well. Activate certificate. Control P and paste. And confirm and start to load. Ask you, so you the person to confirm that you're good. Have it here one there. And you click to confirm, sir.
All right.
Good. That is it. I'm going back to the financial now to see if the 80,000 and 11 points in
What country was that certificate activated in again?
Canada, Yukon.
In Canada, right? So folks, you saw it live. Once that certificate was activated, right? It means that the rewards that's coming in from that certificate, if you are a citizen in Canada, you're gonna get a portion of those rewards too.
Canada, Yukon, eh?
Canada, Yukon in particular.
Okay, so the coins are there. Here it is. All right, we did a transaction before, so we have some extras there. Right, so we are going to load it now into, and it's very, very simple. Come to the mining certificate. Right. And in this case, I'm going to let Joe do it, because he saw the last one. Because he has some others to do, so and he has experience in it. You select the country, but you just put the, go ahead. That's it. That's it. Select it on the bottom, right? Start moving. Okay. No, slow down, slow down. Go all the way to the bottom. Go back. Click on load Gmail.com. See the maximum load 2,000. So we know that 80,000. So we're going to do it in one shot. Do it in two shots. Do 40,000 first and let them see it, and then do the next 40,000. Go ahead. Confirm. Right, let me just 1 second. It's refreshing on its own. And just leave it right there, leave it right there, leave it right there. Right, you can see it. Come halfway, 1,000. So you see it there live, folks. Right, so you go ahead and load the next 40, the next 40,000. Click and load. No. To the bottom here, just click and load. Okay, right. Right. Continue 40,000. Right. Confirm. Okay. Awesome. Refresh the page. I wish I should come up here for you. Right, that's it. Boom! There it is. And as you see to the bottom, it's saying here, you now can upgrade to a tier 2 if you want to. So we have the option before the another time if you want to upgrade, if you have any additional coins or Lydian lions, and if he wants to upgrade, he pays the difference in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Tether, and then use the G99 or Lydian lions to pay the difference. So that's it. And let's look at it here. Right there, Joe.
Anyways,
So every this tier 1 every 2.5 months, I believe it is, it will pay out
I have a glitch here.
Every 2.5 months, it will pay out it's 2.5 months, it will pay out 282 USDT and 75 US in for citizenship, and 5% is burned from off of that. So no matter you see this 30, wait 1 second, yes, sir. I just want to explain. No matter you see this 30 here, this is not correct, right? For the tier one, we know for a fact that we posted it out that it's every 2.5 days as the case may be. 2.5 months, sorry, for the tier one. Folks, and that's about it. Michael, anything else?
Okay, wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. So we see it in multiple ways by doing this simple exercise that Joe will be earning or making money in Lydian world. Number one.
Both of us.
Oh yes, and of course, Marlon will be making money, and I am making money too. Right? In fact, everyone in Joe's organization, in Marlon's, in fact, as we go up the line, from helping others, remember the tagline I said at the start, we are committed to helping people to accumulate their wealth. Joe is not spending money, you know. Joe is accumulating his wealth. He has his money and he's putting it in another form, and he's getting rewards for doing so. So he obtained his mining certificate. He's going to get Lydian status for that. He loaded his mining certificate, and the G999s that he used, you notice, he used 80,000, but he got that was basically worth 2,000. That is 5 times, more than 5 times what the G999s are worth right now. So by doing that alone, he has appreciated his wealth. And then he's going to be getting rewards every, was it 45 days?
Every 2.5 months.
Every 2.5 months, he's going to be getting rewards again in Lydian status. So Joe is making money in Lydian status. Plus, as a citizen in the country in which he had placed those mining certificates, he's also getting rewards. Even more so if he has a position such as a president, vice president, a governing position in that country. When the rewards come to the country, he's president.
Yeah, he's president.
Wow. He's getting on top of those rewards additional income as well. So again, congrats to Joe for implementing the knowledge, because there's some people who sit down and watch and they don't implement. Joe has actually taken the step to implement to maximize his wealth. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just showing what Joe has done, and this is an option that persons can use as well. Of course, people will always have their options. Some persons can take that amount of money and put it in the bank. See what happens at the end of 45 days. See what happens in 2.5 months with that money. How much money you're going to have after you leave it there in 2.5 months? I'm not going to answer. I'm just saying, look at your options, right? Again, thank you again, Marlon. Awesome work, awesome training.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All right. Okay, great. So at this time, I want to ask if anybody else has any comments, feedback they want to share with us. We're going to go back to the open mic. Anyone? Let me check the chats to see if anybody had any chats during the session. Not really. Okay. Who found that session today awesome? Thank you again for the positive feedback, Marlon, on the session today. Anyone else has any comments? or anybody else learned anything tonight? Found it useful? Going once, going twice. Thora, go right ahead.
Oh yeah, yes, I have found this session very, very useful, especially about the master node and the pancake, because they said that you should participate and then learn, which is what I was doing all along, just pressing things. And the pancake, I don't know anything about, so I learned something about that tonight, which I appreciate very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Thora. Thanks. And wow, this is interesting. Imagine participating in Monopoly and getting earnings on everybody who plays Monopoly at the same time. That's what Lydian World has done for us. Any other comments, feedback? Okay, so that's the session for tonight. Again, we want to encourage persons to take note of the presentation schedule. From the Global Empire Dream Team, we have a session every Wednesday and Friday. Every Wednesday and Friday at 10 a.m. Note that Eastern Standard Time and Atlantic Time is the same. So this is the same as for the calendar of those of us in Trinidad, Barbados, and so on. So 10 o'clock, Wednesdays and Fridays, you get an introduction to JS partners, and also on Thursday nights at 10 p.m. On tomorrow at 10, encourage everyone, and this is 10 o'clock, not 11 o'clock, folks. This is 10 o'clock Atlantic time as well. We're going to have the coaching clinic and presentation. Every Saturday morning, we have some of the key team leaders, Alfie Pino, Brian Cromley, Joby Gay, Brian Morrison, and so on, come together and share us insights. Each of them may have their own specialties. Johnny B. Scott goes into details on the order books in GS Trade in terms of what's happening with the various coins, the Lydian Stater, the G999. We have Barry Morrison, who has some details on the Lydian world as well. Joby Gay, how to share information with others. Brian Crummy is a master of that. He also shows how to use the GS Lifestyle card. Ken Logan, Crypto Cup, he actually worked in the investigation arm in a police department. And with his links, he actually had checked Interpol and checked international databases where he can find that, and the people may be concerned about, the character of the leaders that they're involved with. He could get information on any leaders, and he went to check out Mr. Joseph Haidt, and he found Mr. Joseph Haidt to be clean. And it was after he did his investigation and due diligence that he threw his hat in the ring to become a GS partner. You'll be able to hear his perspective, Denise Gay, and so on. Come on tomorrow at 10 a.m. G999.tv. And then you can invite your guests to come on at 11 o'clock, where they will also get the GS Partners presentation, all right? Make sure when you're entering the clinic to type in your full name to ensure that you're listed, that you're not going on as iPhone or, or Samsung GS or whatever it is, okay? Put your name in and you'll be admitted into the room and you'll learn. So again, thanks all. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.